Bill. Time now for Rescues in Action, when we feature a local animal in need of a home. And joining me now is Amanda and Ann from Highlands County Humane Society, and our special guest of the day, Penny. Penny has an unusual story, not something you necessarily hear a lot of the time. And you guys drove a long way to get her adopted today.
About 2 hours to get here.
Why hasn't she been adopted?
I don't know. She's a great dog. It's not by any fault of her own that she's still here. She came in as a puppy 5 years ago. She's been in our shelter ever since, so she's never been in a home. Great dog. She responds well to training. She's a staff favorite by far, so we're all hoping. That's why we're here today, to get her a home.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You don't want her to live in the shelter her entire life, and obviously you're a no-kill shelter.
No, absolutely.
But you want her to find her forever home, and she deserves it.
All we want for Penny is to have a good home for her. That's all we want for her.
What kind of a family would she fit well with?
Penny's very active, so she's going to need someone that can be active. She's going to need lots of room to run and play. Preferably no kids. She does okay with older kids. She gets along well with some dogs. She is a dominant female, so she would probably do best on her own. No cats. Okay. She doesn't do well with cats at all.
And she is so well behaved.
She's very well behaved.
I was rubbing her a little bit and she was licking my face. So she's obviously a very loving dog.
And she rides well in a car. We learned that on the way here. She does really good in a car. Very well behaved. And
again, 2 hours. And y'all just don't have as much traffic as maybe the Humane Society in Tampa does, right?
That's right. And she also rode down here very well. She stayed in the back seat and just sat there. Yeah. So she rides very, very well.
She would be a wonderful dog for any lucky family.
Yeah.
How can people adopt her? Because again, it is a 2-hour drive, but she really isn't that far away.
Yeah. Our adoption fee is $125. She's been spayed, microchipped, up to date on vaccines. She's ready to go. We just have an adoption agreement. It's a pretty easy process. Hopefully we can get her adopted today. Get her into a home.
Face out here so people can see her face. There she is. There you go, sweetie. And can talk about kind of what you all do as well. If folks can't necessarily take Penny home, but they want to help out the
Well,
Humane
they can
Society.
help by giving us donations. We always can use donations as well as all of the Humane Societies can. And we also do fundraisers so they can support our fundraisers. For example, December the 3rd, we have an important one coming up, and it's the Santa Paws 5K run and 1 mile pet walk. So people can bring their dogs, have a lot of fun, walk their dogs, and in the meantime, it helps the Humane Society. And then in January, we have a Paw Prints Sale-a-thon, which is a place to come and get bargains, lots of bargains. And that's going to be at the Ag Center in Sebring. And then in February, on February the 26th, we have our fabulous Taste of Highlands County, in which about 40 restaurants participate. And it's very successful. Everybody has a great time, and the restaurants of Highlands County showcase their best.
Thank you all so much for coming in and bringing Penny. 2 hours, but we know we have a good track record here in our Rescues in Action segment, so I'm sure that someone is going to want to take Penny home. Thank you all so much. We will make sure to put all of your information on our website too, at abcactionnews.com. You can also call the number on your screen, 863-655-1522, and Penny says, take me home.
Yeah, Penny needs a home.
John, back to you.